Good morning. This morning we turn to the third fruit of justification that is mentioned in these first two verses in Romans 5. So let's start in Romans 5:1 again and read verse 1 and 2. Therefore, since we have been justified by faith, we have peace with God through our Lord Jesus Christ. Through him we have also obtained access by faith into this grace in which we stand. Here's the third fruit. And we rejoice in hope of the glory of God. To rejoice in hope. Now, there's going to be more discussed about hope. In fact, hope kind of is a theme here in the first part of Romans 5. But this connection between joy and hope is significant. The fact that you can have a future hope should bring you joy in the connecting, the thing that is the catalyst for that, according to Romans 5, is your justification. You've been declared to be right, so what does that mean for you practically? Let's say later on today you sin, and let's say that you feel shame over that sin, and you bring that before the Lord and you confess that. The tendency is for you to still feel shame. And you still feel shame because you feel a sense of guilt, not thinking about the fact that that sin has been paid for in full by Christ in his gospel. That even before you confessed it, it was paid for in full. And what that means is that you can have a kind of disposition of joy that isn't robbed by failure. You can have a kind of joy that certainly takes into account sin and takes it seriously. But as you take it seriously, you don't let shame overwhelm you, or frustration or anger even at your own sin overwhelm you. Instead, you rest in the fact that you have been declared right because of the laurels of Jesus. And your joy doesn't fluctuate based on your performance, but rather is rooted in who he is and what he gives you in the robe of righteousness he affords you in his death. And that good news of the gospel, your right standing and justification, give you joy. Later on, a very similar phrase is made in Romans 12. Romans 12:12 says, "Rejoice in hope, be patient in tribulation, be constant in prayer." Because you've been declared to be right before God, you know that your standing is inviolable before him. Nothing can come against it. Nothing can take it away. So as a result, when difficulty comes, when tribulation comes, you can stand and you can rejoice in hope. And you can have joy in hope because you know that because you've been declared to be right before God, he upholds you and he cares for you. And no one can take that standing away from you, not even yourself. So there's lots of reasons for joy. May the Lord bless you with joy at the thought of your justification.